We're going to have a look at level 2 here. The first one's just a straightforward division there. Number 2, show that this is a factor. So I would write that as x minus 2 equals 0. Get x equals 2, sub it in, and the remainder should be 0. That shows it's a factor. Then I'm going to divide through, and then write the expression as a divisor times the answer. And if you try to factorise that, it won't work, because the discriminant is less than 0, so that doesn't work. You want to find what the roots are, so put that equal to 0, and you get x equals 2. Question 3. When this polynomial is divided by x minus 3, so I'm thinking x minus 3 equals 0, so x equals 3. Sub in x equals 3, I'm told the remainder is minus 2. So just sub in 3 I should say, into this, get your value for k. Number 4. You're told this polynomial is divided by x minus 2, so I'm thinking x equals 2, the remainder is 5. So sub in x equals 2, and that equals 5. You're also told when it's divided by x plus 1, the remainder is minus 1. So x plus 1 equals 0, so x equals minus 1. Sub it in, and the remainder is minus 1. Just simultaneous equations. And that continues on there. Question 5. Show that this is a factor. So x minus 2 equals 0, so x equals 2, sub it in, and you will see the remainder is 0, so it's a factor. Just dividing through now. Then you write the divisor times the top line. You try to factorise that, it doesn't work because the discriminant is negative. So it crosses the x-axis only once at x equals 2. Question 6. Questions 6, 7 and 8 are very, very important. They're solving cubics. So I'll just take you through the answers here. These are very important questions. First of all, write it as fx equals. Then try different values of x. Try 1. I always tend to go 1, then minus 1, then 2, then minus 2. So putting in 1, you get the remainder 0. So that means x equals 1, bring it over. So x minus 1 is a factor. And just divide through by x minus 1. Write the expression as the divisor times the top line. Try to factorise the top line. Now your equation was the cubic equals 0. So just put equals 0. So it means each bracket equals 0. And just solve as normal. So let's see it again. For number 7. Set fx equals your expression. Try 1. It didn't equal 0. Try minus 1, it didn't equal 0. Try 2, it did equal 0. So x equals 2. That means x minus 2 is a factor. So I'm going to take my expression and divide through by x minus 2. So then I write it as x minus 2 times the top line. Try to factorise the top line. You're trying to solve this by putting equals 0. So put each bracket equal to 0 and solve. And the next one exactly the same. Set fx equals the expression. Put in 1, it doesn't equal 0. Put in minus 1, it doesn't equal 0. Put in 2, it doesn't equal 0. Put in minus 2, it does equal 0. So x equals minus 2. Bring that over. So x add 2 is a factor. Divide through by x add 2. Rewrite the expression as a divisor times the top line. Factorise the top line. Because it equals 0, put each bracket equal to 0 and solve.